Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and into another grocery haul. Now it is the week before Christmas and I did all of my Christmas holiday shopping and I budgeted myself $120 and I spent $200. So I'm going to share with you guys what I got, but first, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. We'd love to have you as part of our family here. If you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button and the like bell notification thingy so you don't miss out on any of my videos, I would greatly appreciate it. For those of you guys who are coming back for more, thank you, girl. Thank you for coming back. Your support means the world to me. I'm gonna go ahead and flip you guys around because this is a lot to get through. Okay, it's a lot. So we're just gonna get to it. Okay. This is a pile of things. Okay, it's a big pile of things. We're gonna go ahead and jump right in. So I got a couple things for today. Is Saturday the 21st, and I got all of the things for Christmas Eve and Christmas dinner here in my house, plus a couple extra things like lunch meat and things like that. I plan on having some spaghetti, some chicken Alfredo, things like that in between now and actual Christmas. So we're gonna go through, okay? We're gonna live our lives here and I'm gonna go through and share with you guys. Plus, my husband went with me, so that didn't help much. But yes, we went over budget by $60. I will probably end up taking that $60 out of my Christmas budget because I would safely say there's at least $60 here that are for Christmas dinner. If you guys don't know, I do budget videos on my channel as well. Those videos come out on Wednesday, so if you're interested in seeing how I budget and where I put my money, then check those out on Wednesday. We have some garlic bread here, mostly because I love garlic bread. This is my very favorite garlic bread that is made to this date. This is my favorite. My husband really likes the Texas toast, but we'll be having people in and out and things like that, so I wanted to have plenty for that spaghetti or that chicken Alfredo, maybe both, probably not. We'll probably end up getting another one of these, and in hindsight I probably should have just picked one up because once I'm done Christmas shopping I have a few more things that I have to go and get. I'm not leaving. I'm not going back out of the house. I'm not going into the stores on Christmas Eve. I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm just not. So we got the garlic bread. Let's see, down here I got a couple of cans of yams. I got one more can of pumpkin. I'm going to be making a couple pumpkin pies. If you guys have been with me, you guys know that I didn't make Thanksgiving dinner. So I know a lot of people like pumpkin pies at Thanksgiving, but my husband loves pumpkin pie. And since I didn't cook on Thanksgiving, I'm going to go ahead and make those pumpkin pies now. And I already have one pumpkin pie filling, you know, pureed pumpkin in my cabinet, so I only needed one. I got lots of cans of green beans. I think there is a total of 6 for green bean casserole. I got some cream of mushroom soup because that also is for the green bean casserole. We will be having meatballs and little smokies. The way we do things here in my house is we do like appetizers and finger foods on Christmas Eve. And then I make Christmas dinner. We do a casserole, Christmas casserole in the morning, and then I wake up and start making that Christmas dinner for the afternoon / evening time. There's more green beans. So I needed the grape jelly for the meatballs, so I went ahead and picked up. I have grape jelly, but I like getting the smaller jar because I can dedicate the whole thing to what I need to dedicate it for. My husband picked these up. He drinks these all the time. They're his favorite. Also, root beer floats tonight for dessert. We promised the kids we would have root beer floats. So I got some A&W root beer there. We got some baked beans as well. I usually use these, a little hint and a tip is I will use canned beans, and then I will make my own baked bean recipe from that. The same with my yams. I do normally make my sweet potatoes from the actual sweet potato, but with so much stuff going on at Christmas time, I usually cheat a little bit. I pick up these yams and then I build my recipe from that. And it turns out pretty much the same as homemade. I got a loaf of bread here because kids will be out of school for a few weeks, so we'll need the extra bread laying around for sandwiches for lunch and things. This is another can of baked beans here. More green beans. I got a couple things of spaghetti sauce in here. Again, you guys know if you've been here a while, I use the jar stuff and then I turn it into what I need to turn it into. I add my own spices and things like that. I just let the grocery stores do the actual hard leg work for me. So here we have the Pot Perfect spaghetti noodles. We'll also be having chicken Alfredo at some point. I'm losing stuff off the table. So I have 2 jars of chicken Alfredo. We got some rotini noodles over here for that chicken Alfredo. I got some lettuce there, head of lettuce right there, due to I'll be also making pinwheels on Christmas Eve, so we put lettuce in those. I got several of these spicy red hot beef and bean burritos. They are my favorite. And a lot of times I take these to work with me. The only downfall to this bad boy has 650 calories in it. So that's really not going to work. So we're going to have to get those ate up before the first of the year, because your girl is going back on a diet as of the first of the year. I got some of these home style waffles. This is a pack of like 8, 10. And it was $1. So we're going to give those a try. I don't like things that require syrup. So we will give these a try just for breakfasts while the kids are out of school. So there's that. There is a chicken pot pie down there because my husband wanted it. He will probably cook that here directly. You know, sunflower seeds are my life, so I went ahead and picked me up the big bag of sunflower seeds. This will usually last me, you know, couple days maybe. We got some orange juice, some 100% orange juice, not from concentrate. I don't like the concentrated orange juice stuff. I like the real deal, and I also don't like pulp in mine. So we got this for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day breakfast. We got the marshmallows for the sweet potatoes, mini marshmallows right there. I got some extra plates. I have plates on hand, but I wanted some extras because we'll be trying to conserve the amount of dishes that we do over the holidays. I don't know about you guys, if you guys are like that, but I certainly am. I got some smoked ham and some oven roasted turkey breast. Both of these I'll be making pinwheels with these, plus the boys will have additional leftover for sandwiches and things. I couldn't remember if I had butter or not, so I went ahead and picked up another thing of butter. I have one of these 3-pound bags of boneless skinless chicken breast, and I will be having my oldest one wants to have just regular chicken breast, but we'll be using that tonight, so I'll be leaving that set out, and then we'll be having chicken Alfredo. I got the fire roasted diced tomatoes for rotel. This has chilies in it, but it does not have onions in it, so that is the way that we go in my house because I have some kind of weird allergy to onions. So we use this kind instead. If you guys have issues in your family with somebody not being able to do onions, I would do the fire roasted diced tomatoes and green chilies. Here is another can of yams down here. I got 2 of these. Whoa! I got 2 of these sweet and buttery rolls here. We love rolls, and they're delicious. Okay. So down here I have some southern styled hash browns. I make a breakfast casserole for Christmas morning, and most of the time I use the like the shredded hash browns, but my husband said let's give these a try, so I went ahead and picked those up. for that. We got some bologna. We got some of this yucky cheese down here for sandwiches for the week. I got this hickory smoked bacon. This is the great value kind, and I actually really enjoy that bacon, probably better than most of the other bacons. And girl, let me tell you, I love bacon, okay? And that is probably the best bacon for the price point. I think that is $3 and some change. Bacon these days are just outrageous. I went ahead and picked up some cream cheese for the pinwheels. I got 2 dozen eggs. We'll be having deviled eggs, and another package for that breakfast casserole that I told you guys about. I got some tortilla chips here, and we'll be having like Velveeta hamburger dip also on Christmas Eve, so I went ahead and picked up those chips there. I got a huge pack of shredded cheese for the casserole, the breakfast casserole, and then I'll probably only use about half that pack on that casserole, but then I'll have some on hand in case I decide that I'm going to make something else that requires shredded cheese. We have a bag of potatoes back here for potatoes for Christmas dinner. I have a couple containers of the original barbecue sauce for the meatballs and the little smokies. I had got some strawberry jelly back there because we're out and the little one likes strawberry jelly over grape. I got some garlic salt just to have on hand. I got this huge container of whipped topping. I got the deep dish pie crust here for my pumpkin pies. Here we have our meatballs. I like the home style. A lot of people use the Italian style when they make their meatballs. I don't really like the Italian style, the flavor of it, so we get the home style and they work just great. I got 2 pounds of hamburger. One is for spaghetti, the other is for that Velveeta dip. And then down here is a thing of breakfast sausage for my breakfast casserole. We have here little smokies. We got a package of those for Christmas Eve. And then I didn't get the Velveeta. I got this great value kind. I've never tried it with this great value kind, but we're going to give it a try, see if it's just as good. I got a thing of vanilla ice cream for our floats. And then I couldn't pass this guy up. This is a cheese ball. So I already have some Ritz crackers in the cabinet that need to be eaten, so I figured we can bust that open and have that on Christmas Eve as well. We got some of these French fried onions for the green bean casserole. We got a whole gallon of milk. Normally I just been getting a half a gallon. Sorry about that, guys. I'm picking something up off the floor. Normally we get a half gallon, but because the kids are going to be out of school, I figured I'd go ahead and get a full gallon. This is what I was picking up out of the floor. Some mild sliced cheddar cheese for the pinwheels. Something that my grandma used to always have is cinnamon raisin bread. And when I seen it, I just thought of her, and I thought maybe, you know, maybe my kids will enjoy some toasted cinnamon raisin bread in the mornings this coming up couple of weeks that we don't have school. The tortillas for the pinwheels. I picked up some of these turkey bites because I love them. So good. And that's a nice little snack for anybody. We have some apples. I have some caramel dip in the refrigerator that we need to use up, so I went ahead and got apples for that. Here we have Hellmann's. Y'all know, if you guys watch my grocery hauls, you guys know that I'm a Hellmann's girl through and through. It's for my deviled eggs. I have some on hand, but I wanted to make sure I had enough, and I don't want to have to go back out to the store. So, and then I picked up 2 boxes of this chicken flavored stuffing mix for Christmas dinner. I think me and only one other child really liked the stuffing. So I decided that I wasn't going to make it from scratch. I was just going to buy it out of the box. Because it's a lot of work to make stuffing if nobody's going to eat it. So I just got the box kind, and I'll deal with the spices and all that later. Excuse me. We got some sour cream and onion potato chips just for the kids to have with their sandwiches. Some barbecue chips there. I've got some ketchup back there, and then a thing of sugar. And then I also picked up some of these frozen pizzas just to have on hand for lunches if the boys might want them instead of a sandwich. Those are quick and easy just to put in the oven for however long that takes. I went ahead and picked up this tiny little smoked ham. Now my family's not really big on like turkey and ham and things like that. This is brown sugar double glazed boneless spiral cut ham. And we're gonna just go ahead and cook that up, and that should be plenty enough for our family. But dude, $17.01 for this little tiny ham. That's ridiculous. And that's crazy. I know that hams are expensive, but this is only like a 4-pound ham. You know what I mean? It is 4 pounds, 0.07. That's $4.18 a pound. That's crazy. And then I picked up a thing of Mountain Dew just to have on hand because I won't be going to work. And I don't drink a ton of soda, but when I want a soda, I want one. The majority of the time, what's in my cup is iced water because I kind of try to cut out as much soda as I possibly can. And after the first of the year, I won't be drinking any at all, so there's that. And then I got this huge container of apple juice because my husband's on an apple juice kick. There are a couple things that are not on this table. One is toilet paper. I didn't feel the need that you guys needed to see that, so I went ahead and put that up. And then I do have 2 cases of water. All in all, this stuff here cost me, let me turn you guys back around. All in all, this stuff cost me $200. $200. Which I guess that's quite a bit of groceries for the holidays. Plus I got a couple extra meal things in here, extra little goodies for the kids and stuff, paper plates, water. You might be able to see one of the cases of water sitting in there on my counter back there. Somebody had mentioned in a grocery haul either last week or the week before, had I ever considered getting like a water system, and I never really considered that, only because I live in a very rural area. I'm not even sure that I could even get it delivered out here. I have tried like the filters on my faucet, the filter pitchers that you put in the pitchers, and it never just seems to work out for me for one reason or the other. We do try to recycle those as much as we possibly can. Every once in a while one will get put in the trash from one of the kiddos, but we do a pretty good job of trying to conserve the plastics. Anyway, that is what I got for this week's ginormous grocery haul. I don't think I've spent this much on groceries in over a year probably. But it's the holidays, and like I said, I'll just take the extra 60 bucks out of my out of my Christmas budget, and that'll be that. Alright guys, that does it for this video. If you are new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button before you go. We'd love to have you as part of our family here. And for those of you guys who continually support me, thank you so very much. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you guys next week for another grocery haul.